Okay, hello. This is my 10th time recording this video. The first times I was saying a lot of hum, and the last time I recorded this video, my microphone was off, and I can see now that it's on, so hopefully this is the last time I have to make this video. Okay, let me switch to this in. And my name is Ernesto. I've been a web developer for the last 5 years now because we are in 2025. And I've been trying to get into game development for those 5 years. I first tried in 2020. That was when I had my first C++ class. I signed up for the course on Udemy called Unreal Engine 4 with C++. That course was quite complicated when compared to what I had learned at that point in my C++ class. I had not learned anything about object-oriented programming by then, so I had a very hard time understanding the fundamentals of C++ in Unreal Engine. So I had to drop the course. Not that I had to, but I just decided to drop the course because I couldn't understand anything, honestly. Back then, it was very hard for me to understand anything that is easy for me nowadays. Like, I was having a hard time with things like structures or classes. Anyway, I had to drop it. I decided to drop it. And I tried to get into game development every year since then. In 2021, took a course based on Unity. I was able to get the first lesson done, and then I had to drop it because life happened. 2022 was like a turning point for me because that was when I decided to join a bootcamp and I got a lot better at web bedevelopment. I began to have a lot more understanding about APIs and classes and object-oriented programming thanks to the bootcamp. Thanks to what I learned in the bootcamp. And then I tried to get into game development again. I failed because life happens. I had to drop the course. I do not remember why, but I had to drop it. In 2023, yet again, I tried. This time around, Unreal Engine 5 was out. So I took the course, the same course I had taken on 2020 with Unreal Engine 4. That same course got updated to Unreal Engine 5. I did the first lesson, the first section. I began working on the second section. I designed the level, most of the level, and I had to drop it because life happens. Fast forward to the following year, 2024, I decided to start easier with game development by taking the Harvard CS50G course, where they explain the fundamentals of game development and game design. And at first they used Lua, and I honestly left on the Lua section. I think I did the Flappy Bird game and I did the Pong game, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not misremembering. Yeah, it was that. And then I dropped it because I felt like there was enough. Like I felt like I had a good understanding and I didn't want to continue the course. And also life happened. Something happened. I had to stop. I had to focus on my work and studies. So I had to stop it. Fast forward to August 2024, I also decided that I had to do more exercise. I didn't move quite much back until that point. I had to do more exercise just for my health, for a better and to earn a better lifestyle, honestly. And similar to game development, exercising had been something that I would drop as well. I would be consistent with it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then drop it, and then back to being lazy again. And this time around, it was different though. I had been exercising consistently every week since August 24, and it's currently it's January 1st, 2025. So I have jumped over the brick wall that was there every time I tried to have any sort of consistency with exercising and with improving my health style, my lifestyle. And in November 2024, I thought to myself, hey, I've been consistent with exercising for the last few months. What if I tried giving game development yet another chance? And I decided to take over where I left on the Unreal Engine 5 course with C++. I finished the game called Grid Raider, which was the one I had the level design, but I hadn't continued it. I decided to join another course for Unreal Engine 5 with VFX, because I want to get into the rabbit holes of Unreal Engine 5 materials and VFX, because I know I'll need to have that knowledge for the future as well. Like VFX, materials, textures, sound design, all of them are important aspects of game development. Of course, gameplay is important as well, but good gameplay does not stand out alone without good music, good visuals, and a unique art style. And yeah, that's why I decided to take those courses on Unreal Engine VFX and also Unreal Engine materials. I've also been doing a Blender course, which I have also been consistent with. I should be showing some examples on the screen right now, maybe this corner right here. Yeah, and now I've been going for the last month and a half. That's a lot longer than any attempt before. Before I would drop the courses a week and a half into it. Been a month and a half, almost a month and a half, and I'm still here. I'm still going, and that's why, or you saw it earlier in the video, I've decided to join the Boss Rush Jam for 2025. It actually starts tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm waiting for the theme to come out. And that takes me to my New Year resolution, which is to make a game and complete it within in 2025. And it doesn't have to be a big game; it can be a small game. And probably the game that I make with this for this jam, that's gonna be the game to meet that will make me achieve my New Year resolution. And probably that goes in downhill spiral or uphill spiral. I don't know how that works. Uphill spiral, or like that's the catalyzer for my journey as a game developer. If I'm able to complete this game, I'm hoping to continue making more games and continue getting better. And I'm hoping that 3 years from now, I'm able to look back and I'm able to say, wow, that game was trash. Wow, that code was awful. Because that has happened to me. That's happened with web development. I can look at some of my code I wrote 2 years ago, 2 years and a half ago for one of our websites, and it's awful. It's awful. Sometimes I would overthink about it. I would think about I would overthink the code. I would write like 10 lines of code for something that nowadays I can do in 1 line or 2 lines of code. Because back then I would overthink everything. I would write excessive code because I didn't know how to do some things efficiently. So I would brute force a lot of stuff, and then I would end up with a bunch of code that was unnecessary. And I'm hoping, and no, I know I'm going to make that mistake now because I'm just starting with game development. I'm gonna try to avoid it as much as possible. But I'm hoping that 3 years from now, I can look back to this game that I made and say, wow, I have improved a lot. After all, the only one I should beat is myself. I don't care about winning the competition. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just joining competition to. I'm just joining the game jam to have a compromise and to actually get something done in a month. Which is gonna be a nice challenge because technically I only have 2 hours, 3 hours after work, and the weekends to work on the game. So I work full time right now, so I cannot really put like fully focus on it. On working on the game for this jam. But I'm gonna do the best I can in the time I have, and my goal is to complete the game within this specified time frame. And I'm gonna be recording, of course, I'm gonna be recording the whole process along the way. So again, years from now, I can look back at these videos, I can look back at what I did and say, wow, I have improved a lot. And that's pretty much it. See you.